This is an important battle for both trainers. It's time to think about a cautious battle strategy. The battle begins! It hits! The battle is getting intense! The situation is a bit of a stalemate. It's a mental tug-of-war as they anticipate each other's moves. A fierce blow. It's a direct hit. Unbelievable! The Pokemon that just used the move went down. I'll bet the trainer wasn't expecting that. Rhyperior is sent out. The blue corner has the lead when comparing the number of remaining Pokemon. But the battle has just begun. Hit, but this is not a favorable matchup. By Surf. It went down! Mankey is sent out. In terms of the number of remaining Pokemon, it's an even 50-50. Who will become the victor? A fierce blow. The red corner barely holds on. Massive damage. Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. Who's going to take the glory? Mankey starts to attack. Beaten down by close combat. It couldn't take it. It's down. Swampert is sent out. The battle has reached its final stage, and the tension is peaking. Mankey uses its move. Nicely done! The blue corner faces a great deal of pressure. The battle has reached its final stage. A beautiful attack! Earthquake tears open the ground! It couldn't take it! It's down! Spinarak is sent out. The last Pokemon from each team will take the field. Both corners are in a tough spot. Nicely done! The red corner faces a great deal of pressure. A fierce blow. Such amazing power. Swampert desperately holds on. Spinarak starts to attack. Pierced by Megahorn. It couldn't take it. It's down. The battle has ended. The blue corner narrowly escaped defeat.
And good evening, Twitch chat. How are you doing tonight? Tonight, during this hour, you will have two commentators as per usual. It will be me, Lapfoxes.
And me, Fresh Outlook. Glad you guys could make it for our commentary block.
Yes, we're so very excited to commentate tonight, and we're really glad to see you guys as per usual. To begin with, I will read off the Who's That Pokemon hints to see if we can get down to who is that Pokemon. Hint number 1 is it lives deep in the sea where no light ever filters down. It lights up its small fish-like tail to attract prey. Hint number 2 is it marks its territory by using its tail like a paintbrush. There are more than 5,000 different marks. And number 3, this Pokemon's tail is shaped like a fish. It uses the tail to attract prey, then swallows the prey whole with its large gaping mouth. This Pokemon swims by wiggling its slender body like a snake.
Not really sure who that Pokemon could be, but I know I can take out hint number 2. We all know what Pokemon that is.
Yeah, I don't really... Maybe it's Huntail?
Yeah, I was thinking that too, but...
Huntail doesn't have a lantern.
Yeah, I'm not really familiar with Huntail's entries, so... Could be anything.
Well, hints aside, 1 minute and 21 seconds left in this token betting period. It seems like Lihi is the toppest bet match right now. It looks like a normal, or a somewhat normal, somewhat Metronome match against the two Slakoth lines.
Yeah, it looks like Sovu and Zeiss. Sovu's going for, looks like just a good smattering of some decent Pokemon. Definitely looks like a favorites team. And Zeiss seems to be going for just a starter battle. So a lot of different types of token matches to go around. So just pick your favorite ones, and if you like what you see and you want to make sure you get that match, just type in match, the code name of the match, and then how many tokens you want to put towards it, if you so desire.
Yes, and make sure if you're going to do that, you hurry up, because there's only 25 seconds left in this betting period, and there's only 2 tokens bet on the highest match right now, so you can probably get away with winning the match with only putting in a small amount of tokens.
Alright, looks like we're just about done with the token, the hourly break. Oh, it looks like Beta comes in to steal second spot, but unfortunately... Oh, it looks like Huntail was the Pokemon.
And now, as you said, it looks like we're back in Pokemon Ash Gray. There's only 1 token in this token pool, but that's fine, because 1 token is still a token nonetheless, and there's nothing you have to give up to get that 1 token. Just put in an input and see what happens. Maybe you will be the lucky one.
Nothing to lose if you input. Oh, looks like we have another token from, as always, Vigoroth-M. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you so much, Vigoroth.
believe in side game we're looking for a Pidgeotto, unless I'm mistaken. But hopefully that happens so we can continue on with this game. Oh, 101 and 250 and 256 miss, and the person right next to him. Congratulations on getting your tokens.
Ooh, and it looks like the Slakoth matchup will be the victor, and it seems like there is a Vigoroth with a Metronome on blue team and a Vigoroth without Metronome on the red team.
Interesting. So it looks like blue team is more lenient towards those who like the RNG set of Vigoroth, and for those who appreciate more knowing what's going to go on for your attacks, red team seems to be the way to go. So take your picks.
Strangely enough, it looks like the two Slakings have different setups, with the blue team Slaking being an overpowered set, while the red team Slaking being a stall set, which might work out in the red team's favor.
That is true. It is kind of interesting though that while the Slaking is the overpowered set, it has a both a lower attack and an even special attack compared to the stall Slaking. So I wonder how that will play out overall if that Slaking can stall out blue Slaking's attacks.
And it looks like the Slakoth on the red team has a special set, while the Slakoth on the blue team has a physical set. And the only difference between the two Vigoroths is one is Metronome and one is standard.
Very true, very true. Blue Slakoth, however, I will make mention, is faster in this case. So if you want to make sure you get the first move off, definitely look into that Slakoth.
That is true, and it could get in that hammer arm, which will be super effective and will do the extra damage considering it is a physical set.
Also true.
Looks like there's only 1 minute and 7 seconds left in this betting period. Sorry to talk over you, Fresh Outlook.
Oh, it's fine. We're getting better.
And to continue what I was saying, time is slowly running out, so you guys should get your bets in. This looks like a very interesting match, not one that I've ever seen.
Should be fun regardless. I guess it's a good time to make mention that we only have 18 more days till Blaze Glaze is starting. So make sure you get your bets in and try to reach the top of the PBR rankings. I know it's a bit of a climb to reach top 10, but you can definitely get a good spot. With that being said, it's the last 30 seconds, so get those bets in.
And it looks like as time slowly ticks down now, this betting period will come to a close. If you didn't get your bets in, unfortunately, the time is now out. The match will begin with Slakoth versus Slakoth in the lovely, lovely Bristol Coliseum.
Crystal's Gleam shines off both Pokemon. We start the battle. Looks like the blue team will start off with a Giga Impact for a nice stab damage, also boosted by Choice Band for massive damage, and will KO Slakoth, or red team Slakoth.
And it looks like the blue team is immediately in the lead here now, and taking out the red team Slakoth in just one hit.
That's right, taken down from the word go, and Vigoroth will be sent out to replace Slakoth. Let's see if we can make up for its fallen ally. Focus Blast will hit to KO Slakoth. And now it's an even game, back to 50-50 on both sides.
Now with the blue team sending out their own Metronome set Vigoroth, this will be a more exciting match than per usual. It is RNG for the blue team, but unfortunately it might as well be on the red team's side too, as they missed their Focus Blast.
That might be crucial for this team, but we never know with Metronome. But it hits with Air Slash for some light hit. Red team decides to go to save the accuracy, misses, and goes for a body slam for a critical hit, KOing Blue's Vigoroth in one shot.
And now it looks like the blue team is back behind the red team now, with the red team having 2 Pokemon left compared to the blue team's 1 Slaking remaining. This looks like a tight matchup, Fresh Outlook.
Yeah, it really can go either way, though. Let's see if the Slaking is really as overpowered as the set claims it is. Vigoroth slams his full body into Slaking and it gets the paralysis off. That is not going to be good for his blue team if it ends up working on paralyzed attacks ends up working against them.
Ooh, and unfortunately their big hit does not take out the Vigoroth on the red team, so it looks like it will be able to get off another attack before it is taken out. That is, if it is.
Yeah, let's look at another turn as a critical hit. That's 2 crits from this Vigoroth. It's really putting in work for the red team. Slaking's true ability will kick in and will be loping around for the turn. Looks like the red team's RNG pays off, but it gets that focus blast off to take out Slaking, and the match is over. Red team takes it.
And yes, it looks like the red team, which were the overdogs, were the victors in this matchup. Unfortunately, blue team just could not pull the match off. It did seem like it was working out in their favor in the beginning with the 1-hit KO from Slakoth, but unfortunately it did not work out.
Yes, it looked like it was an even match until that Vigoroth took that critical hit body slam to the face, and that was just about it for blue team. But enough of that, we're back to side game. Looks like we're still fighting this Weedle with CC or Caterpie.
Yes, and it seems like... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Seems like most of the Twitch chat is on the input A right now, which will be the selected move. I was deciding which word to say, sorry.
Alright, looks like they go for Tackle, and Molly Dog and Rain for